to the broadcast. Hi everyone. So, but I forgot to know oops, that's on me. Hi. I know it's been a bit since we've done one of these half and half streams, but I promise you it's worth it. That's like probably really bright compared to what OBS Studio showed. My apologies. So I did want to talk about the latest video, if you guys saw it. The connection terminated with Henry Emily's speech from the True slash what was the ending? The True what was the other name for the ending? Possibly now. Ooh, nice! Good luck. Have fun. Hopefully you enjoy wherever you're moving to. But so if you guys saw the latest video, with the connection terminated speech from Henry Emily from FNAF 6, the true ending. Sorry. Actually, I think it was the completion ending. Or both of them. Could be wrong though. So yeah, it's been a bit, but I'm doing this in the right order, right? Yeah, we're gonna do writing for the first 30 minutes. We'll continue watching the CaFae Latte series for the last 30 minutes. For people who want to know, there is a lot going on. That character at the end, his joke kind of into different. I guess same movement. Huh. Well, I be welcome to guess. I'm so tired, I'm sorry. So the character at the end of the video, and the one who's technically speaking as Henry's voice, was Fate. No, it's not like Emerald Fate from the Word series. That was someone different. That's someone completely different. God, I'm so tired. This Fate, he does play a huge role. And I don't know, there's a lot going on in that video. I don't really want to spoil it yet. What's that? School tomorrow? Yeah, okay, yeah, good luck. Good luck. I'm currently in school and I'm only a freaking like week until second semester and sorry, freaking nightmare. Yeah, so good luck at school. Trying to have a spirit day for the end of their school. Just a pet. Like 100 years? Ooh. Have fun. I don't really do spirit days. I'm pretty sure as an entire year I participated in one. We did have a spirit day back in like first semester. It was like a fall day or something. We had to do like I'm gonna type of put my hand in pink glasses and again. Of course. sounds it's gonna be fun. Have fun. What everyone's back? That sounds like it's gonna be entertaining. So fun. What? Yeah. That's. Report to me next weekend if you get any like laughs out of it. Please say you do. Please say you get some laughs, especially from that walk. I really wish my school did spirit days like that. I won't participate in it, but you know that'd be fun. Watching other people. We have like the simple stuff. Gorgeous. Yes! Yes! You gotta report to me next weekend, Dragon. Implement? Yeah, okay, maybe after. I have a lot of stuff on my computer that I should keep private because personal information and stuff. I cannot spell. Yeah, I just. Yeah. I mean, you can. If you haven't. That's fair. That's honestly pretty fair. Maybe I can just pull it up. Will I do anything? As long as I don't press another key. It's like that stuff. Am I seeing the right stuff? Yeah. Sometimes I actually like press like Windows or something and it freaking pops up my real name and on my email. Yeah, there's crutches. Have fun. Have fun. Report to me next weekend if you get to it. Or you get to it. That's what I have. Yeah, report to next weekend. Tell me how it went. I'll probably be doing a hangout live next Saturday. That's might be the plan. No, I have school. I used to stream like Tuesday and Thursdays at like 7, but no, but the grade I'm in, it's a lot. But yeah. If I didn't have school, maybe, but that's the thing. I know I graduate, then maybe. Let's go. Do it soon. After the month. Alright, that's fine. If you guys, I mean, yeah, I end the stream in like 50 minutes. Okay, someone texted me. I should probably. One sec. That's so cool. Yeah. Yeah, it gets cold in the States. I live in the States as well. It's very cold. I have to go. Aww. Bye. Hopefully I will talk to you soon. That costume idea sounds so fun. Great bed. Alright, that's fair. Yeah, you don't want to go. You go to bed and like, close. Bye. Yeah, bye. Yeah, no, 0. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Really what you told me! Really what you told me earlier! Yeah, my brother's girlfriend's right. My little brother's girlfriend is here right now. She's here. See ya, stop changing your freaking name! Bye. So stop changing your freaking name! Oh my god. She's gonna hear me question, like, the frick are you doing? I'm a live streamer. I'm a streamer. And my viewers idiots. Like, so if my old brother's girlfriend questions what I'm doing, like, why is that shouting? Like, I'm a streamer, my viewers are idiots. Boyfriend now. Nice! I mean, I'm a lesbian, but nice. Congratulations. I'm still single. Alright, bye. See you. A friend keeps texting me. I'm like, please, let me just stream. Nope. Shh, nope. That can happen. What? Oh yeah, if you do that, you freaking get emojis. I forgot about the port. Yo! Go down! You made it. There's nobody who did a drag breaker. y'all want to see a scene of Halston threatening the void itself with Febreze? I kid you the not. Never guess. Never guess. You did? Your Wi-Fi's fixed now? Yes. Nice. Yeah, so in chapter 6 of The Celestial Void, book 1. Anyway. Yes! Nice! Yeah. We're not awesome. Just how long have been doing this region? Centuries, I guess. Mountain Nextville, back in the 1800s. Sorry about it. Yeah, so Houston's old. Houston died like 23, so they look young, but no, they did. Thanks so much. Unless you thought you would be a Latte person. It's being restless again. Yeah, Houston. Thank you, Severina. I took one glance at you and thought you were not a Latte type person for morning drinks. Houston nodded, very happy to hear the words that she spoke. Before any more words could fill the silence, the void rippled once more, making the palace shaky a little. And it's being restless. Again, they decided making coconut Febreze form in their hand, pointing it upwards. What the hell are they doing? She's what the hell are they doing? She said, bent down, whispering the question so the spirit could not hear her. I don't actually answer what she asked. I just raised a finger, turning it away as a smirk grew on my face. Shut up, shut up, or I'll make your bottomless pit smell nice. I'll get rid of the horror smell you like to release. The regent shouted, teleporting up to bounce on the railing, watching as the void back down after the threat was given, putting it to sleep. Camelia blinked twice, using a star to set her drink down as she looked at the assistants in confusion, trying to process the words that just came out of their mouth. Did they just threaten a realm of scented mist? She wondered. I stood up, helping my friends stay on their feet as they jumped down, getting rid of the spray before picking up the tray. Yes, I finally answered, amused by Halston's questionable tactics. And it worked. You're welcome. Halston threatens the freaking void with Febreze. And wins. So look at the next chapter when it's in Calmaria's POV. Halston threatened fate himself, the gun. I saw a figure appear. Why do you struggle? But the facial features in every outline of them were glowing a snow hue. Raising my own space magic, I slowly approached the silhouette, seeing the shape of a man leaning right outside the doorway to my bedroom. Hello? I quietly called out, a shiver running down my spine as his eyes looked into mine, smirking on his face. Sorry, I can't breathe out my left nostril. Right nostril now. Sovereign, I knew I'd find you here, he said, bouncing on his 2 feet again, as the mysterious grin switched to a friendly smile. I am the one and only Fates. I wrote your destiny for you to show up. Well, did. No, you need Minecraft. Yeah. Word of advice from Halston. Don't be able to breathe. Actually, my youngest brother wasn't fully leaving me alone, and I had a Febreze bottle to spray my room with. Cause I occasionally just do that. I occasionally grab a Febreze and spray my room with it. It's fresh up the smell. And then my youngest brother was spraying to my room. He was being kind of annoying, so I kind of just learned to spray with Febreze and did it multiple times. It worked. He left me alone. I'm the one only fate or your destiny for you to show up. Well, did. A narrator came in and took over my power. They called themselves Quill, despite their real name being Sylvain Wynn. What are you doing here? I query. And he raises a hand, waving it around, forcing my hand close into fists. Am I supposed to disappear? If you're not in the control of anyone's destinies anymore, why do you stand here in the chambers? This smells nice. Yeah. If you're not in the control of anyone's destinies anymore, why do you stand here in the chambers? I breath hitches, seeing a reflection of one of the marks glow in the color of white daisy. Fate chuckles, attempting to grab my hand and kiss the back of it. Do you not remember me, love? I called myself Emerson when we first met. Of course, I was completely different. I cannot tell you I was commanding the lives of everyone who existed in the 8th universe. Pull my hand away. I tried to take a breath, but it came out shaky and my eyes widened. Okay, cherry blossom. Okay, so next 2-3 paragraphs will be sexually. Just have a little bit of sexual content in it. Mentions of it. Do not call me that, you manipulative bastard. I snarl at him, but giggles just escaped his throat. You lost everything I gave you, darling. I still picture every moan you made when I gave you pleasure. Face shrugged off, flicking something off his right hand. My words failed to form, but finally something came out. I blinked tears away, not wanting to remember anything that the man was talking about right now. They requested for help. I never wanted anything to do with you, especially anything sexually. My parents forced me to date you, and you were terrible at causing something to build up in me. You tried to speak up, but the sound of a gun loading. Okay, here it is. He tried to speak up, but the sound of a gun loading got through the room. I whipped my head around, seeing Halston standing there, some version of a weapon I've never seen before, in the right hand, aimed directly at Fate's. An eyebrow rose as they spoke, their left hand gesturing towards the doors of the palace. 2 choices, sir. I kill you with the energy of the void, or you leave and never step foot into eternity chambers again. And who are you? The man questions, looking over at the spirit. Yes, I'm Regent Halston of the Void. I possess the chambers and the right hand worker totally next to me, the ruler of the Void. Be lucky she's still in 8th crest with the ancients. The ghost bows, not taking their finger off the trigger. Which, actually, the realm and I wouldn't mind having another sacrifice to power up the universe. Narrator Quill took your power, womp. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. They tilted their head towards the stairs, but the doors were open. The blink of an eye, Fate was gone. It was just House in the Void and I in the castle. Thank you, Regent. I smile, wiping away a tear that escaped my eye. They shrugged off, teleporting the weapon away. Wait, do you guys actually do sacrifices? Nope, just let scare people away, no matter how powerful they are. Now she shakes their head and laughs, crossing over from the back, walking over towards me. So instead of this book being cosmic lesbians and a romance story, it's kind of also, it's both cosmic lesbian and romance story. Also Halston threatening people. Like, threatening twice in the span of like a chapter. Like 2 chapters. At first, Halston threatens the freaking Void with Febreze. Next, they threaten Fate himself, the gun. And both the times, Halston wins. Also, I do love this line. I do very much love this line, which actually, though I wouldn't mind having a sacrifice to power up the universe. Whatever story. Yeah, I do absolutely adore this line, which actually, the moment I wouldn't mind having a sacrifice to power up the universe. Narrator Quill, took your power, womp, get the fuck out. Alright, sorry. My mom bought me a drink. My mom made drinks for me and my brothers, and brought me one. When she saw my sign, I was live streaming. I just quickly muted myself to say thank you. But yes, not your voice. See, this is why I'm happy I got the signs at some point. They're freaking so helpful. No one just randomly bursting into my room while I'm freaking trying to live stream. Alright. Yes. Yeah, back to Houston. Houston. So I love Houston being a third wheel. They are not like upset that they're third wheeling. They're freaking happy about it. Okay, it's not really water. It's like a chocolate shake that she made, but close enough. Still a drink. I'm pretty sure this straw is freaking clogged up, so I can't get anything. Alright. Yeah, yes. Hydration. I guess. To a certain extent. It's liquidy enough to consider water. No, it's freaking chocolate. Alright. Welcome back. What do you want from this? What? God. Oh my god. Oh, so it reminds me. I was writing book 17, like, multiple times. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was before, like, Saturday, like, last weekend's live stream. I forgot which day, though. Grammarly wanted to correct, like, favorite with a U, armor with a U, color with a U. It was weird. Like, no, we're not British. Like, no, I'm not British, Grammarly. We're American English, like, basic bitches. Or it might have been the weekend before, I don't remember. No, it was last weekend. But yeah, like, right before, just before the Saturday's live stream. Grammarly kept wanting to do, like, British spellings. Like, British English spellings and stuff. Like, no, we're American English, like, basic bitches. It was still actually really, like... Oh, why? But, you know, it is very funny when I tell you that Alexa, she's British. So, like, none of my characters are actually, like, canonically American. I do like, even though they barely speak their home language, I do like giving them nationalities to, like, show our reputation around the world. Like, the River family starts in Russia. That's where Henry and, like, Sloane's mine were born. But Sloane had her spirit birthday because so she would have been abused. So yeah, the Russian, Leonard is American. Leonard, James, and Jazzy are American. I will say that. But Evan is technically Australian. At least was kind of raised there. To a certain extent. She has that nationality. Ashron is like Vietnamese. Ashron is Vietnamese. Noah Noel is Japanese. Alan, Visor, Zero, and Artemis are Korean. Okay, well for Alan's like soul was mine were born in Korea, but then he was actually he got nationality before actually being born in the glitch dimension. Also, Alan and Visor are not siblings. Need I remind you all, they are husbands technically. Okay, they're dating. They are gay. Because it kind of differs. That's so funny. That's not fun because it's the same language. Because we sound different. Yeah. I love it. So, like, Danny, Discord, and Angela are Spanish. So that means the Hellborn kids, Doug and Danny's kids, have some Spanish in them. Same with Angela and Elsa's kids. It's what the guys, yeah. Also, like, Kaz. Kaz is Scottish. The mechanic who really needs a raise is Scottish. Sorry. EXE is German. Darcy's Canadian. Nox is Canadian Russian, because that came from both Darcy and Leah. Which Darcy's neurodivergent, and her human side did live in German for like 2 years, so she picked it up, so she has a little bit of a German accent. I was Japanese usually. Is that somebody's Spanish words speaking English? Yeah, I like doing that. I actually, Halston's Swedish. I forgot to mention to you all, Halston is Swedish. Yeah, I love giving characters like different nationalities. I think because it gives me like funny scenes for how they pronounce words and stuff, like judging the character, like characters judging others. Also, so actually, my original plan. So when I was like very first creating these characters on like Gacha Online, the Roblox version of Gacha Club, because I didn't have the actual app yet. Way before I started YouTube. So way off. Nice. Yeah. So when I was first creating Alan Visor, my original plan was to have them like be like brothers. So I think I was still Mormon. Then. I could be wrong. Maybe it was a little after the Catholic Church. Yeah, so the original plan was to have those two boys be brothers. But then my brain suddenly decided like, okay, but what if they were gay? What if they were together? And here now they're gay for each other. Actually, by the time, so like in like book like 2 or 3, like 2. In book 2, Alan proposes to Visor. So yeah, Alan proposes to Visor. Like book 8, they mention Alan mentions to Leah about Visor and him adopting a daughter. Okay, it's good. Yeah. Wait, what was I notice? Candies. Nice. I actually never had one. I never had a strawberry bonbon. So good. Really? Are they? I've never had one. No. Anyone else brothers facing our suburb? Which is also why I like that I have the signs. My older brother likes to pace, and he'll go from his room across the hall to my room and back, and just continuously in that pattern. So I like the signs, and he likes to talk to himself, like listen, like say what his music is playing like out loud. So like I get the signs out like, dude, please be quiet, I'm live streaming. Which he does a pretty good job at. I will say that. I'm I'm not even freaking writing. Oh crap, we're 30 minutes in. I didn't realize that. Okay. We're 30 minutes in. We're gonna go here, here, here. I do have my volume up.
Mike the Witch. Well,
I don't think that's good enough. 50?
welcome to CaFae Latte. Oh, thank God. I heard something about you.
I didn't realize we were 30 minutes in. I got totally distracted. 24. Can't just do a trauma. Bolton. That's funny. Yeah. Actually, at some point in like book 19, when the Phantom team reunites, they all search up what their names actually mean. I could find it. Hang on, I want to find it. I can't search up. Crap. Where is 8? I haven't written it in a while. I can't search it up because it's just my name. I know. 30 minutes. I need to play the thing. 20, 10, 19. Found it. Hang on. I need to find it, please. It's so funny. Oh yeah, spoil this, but I'm not gonna spoil that. But nope. Yeah, Raven's freaking awkward. I love Raven. Raven is so adorable. She's like awkward but adorable. Just a dream. Yeah, no, that's better. Yeah, I've put on the phone notification. Oh yeah, that's allowed. That's allowed, yeah. 10 bucks is either Ivan or Darcy's and you can shut up. 10 bucks is both. So this. Anyways. Hey, it's dead. Fuck you, I'm not. Something for yourself, especially if you're called the villain in the attitude. You're saying next to your lesbian. That's not just it. For me, I don't know yet. Where is it? Guys, yeah, Leon and I found out what everyone's names mean. They're fucking hilarious. Ivan's name means God is gracious. That's a huge mistake. As you know, Ivan's an atheist. Narcissus means night. Leo's means wary. That's the same. Max means greatest. You can't even win an Uno, dude. You can't even win an Uno. Remember we got talking then? Hamster means safe place, which is why she's the chaotic. She's the chaotic one. Yeah, Ivan, the atheist villain leader's name is God is gracious. Human's name means safe space, which is a surprise. She's the chaotic one. Such an expert golden material. Who's the shape shift and scare the fucking daylight out of me? I can't remember where it comes from. It means like blood. Yeah. We should do that more often. We should just search out what these characters' names means and see how chaotic it can get.
You getting kidnapped? Ugh, yes, that was dreadfully embarrassing, but it didn't last more than an hour, and Cyrus is really coming into his own with emergency planning and extraction. Hey, boss, what if we mixed Red Bull and Eldritch blood together and we put that in the coffee machine instead of water and filtered that through the coffee beans? That sounds vile. Yeah, it does. Make it and pour me a cup. Assuming I don't get cursed into oblivion here. Why on earth would I curse you? Well... Okay, those 2 witches who kidnapped you? They were originally part of my coven. We're the ones who taught them the basics of magic. We ultimately had to kick them out because they were toxic. Nancy more so than Lindsay, but Lindsay always stayed with and covered for her sister, and being a bystander is just as bad as the act itself in my book. We warned the other covens about them too, but...
He thought you wouldn't notice.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Come on. What am I even getting ads about this?
Just by thinking about it. Meet base 40.
I I didn't think to warn you, and I am so sorry. That is not your fault. You are not responsible for the actions of others, and you did everything necessary to protect your coven and community. None of us expected them to have that kind of audacity. Yeah, I figured they'd do something stupid, but not that much. And if you feel like you must take responsibility for the actions of 2 ex-protégés, then you should also take responsibility for the actions of your current protégé, whose good luck charm saved Cyrus from being shot, and who also broke the fairy circle keeping me caged. I knew she had potential. And my kid adores her. The last get-together was kid-friendly, and the 2 of them did some coloring with the crayons and paper my wife brought.
And Bobby Trust.
Oh, wow, that tastes awful. But I can hear colors.
What?
Pour me a small.
Hang on, I don't know. What? Gas station. Huh. Just watch. Alright. Sorry,
We calling that $4, $5? Sure. Where is Nicole anyway? Finally, Mom.
And Bobby Trust.
But I can hear
No, I can hear colors. Sorry, that caught me off guard. Sorry for that voice guard.
colors. Pour me a small. What are we calling that? $4, $5? Sure. Where is Nicole anyway? Finally on a proper first date with Jennifer Charles.
Yeah, the magical story.
This dragon skull has teeth the size of me. I wonder if it swallowed you. You could kill it from the inside? What's the play? Oh no, its internal temperature was 500 degrees. And the ice dragons are negative 500 degrees Celsius. Oh, hey, Nicole, they got some samples of the different scales of dragons that you can touch. Ooh, and dragon fur for the eastern ones. Fuzzy. You think there's some of this in the gift shop? Pretty sure that little patch is worth more than your life. Hey, Mr. Curator, we're Bob's friends. Do you have more of those dragon bone teeth and jewelry? They were very pretty. And do they actually have magical properties? Hey, there's more of that fuzzy stuff back here. Never mind, I just need a blanket of that. Well, that will be $8 million. First date discount? No. I tried. Welcome to CaFae Latte. Ryan, was it? Hey, you remember. That is impressive. I am awful with names. Having a fairy know your name usually elicits a much more terrified reaction. I will take a dark coffee, ma'am, please. Small? Well, a human small. Goblin large. GC mentioned you give military discounts? Protector of the realm, yes. They did not mention that you served. I have not. I am not nearly that badass. But my buddy does. Tenarius Corps, Goblin Branch, 10 years next week. Well, thank you for your service. But the Dwarven Branch is tougher. Bitch, please. I don't want to have to kick your ass and make the very nice fairy lady clean it off of her floors. What's your strategy? Try to blind me with glittering gemstones? That would be my brother's strategy, since he's a jeweler. And yes, we give him shit for working the most stereotypically goblin job ever. It's true. I work with his brother and a bunch of other goblins at the jewelers. It's the biggest running joke in the company. Honestly, same. While I served my time in the Tenarius, 50 years of service, by the way. My son joined the Stonemaces and Carvers Guild, and you can bet your ass we've been teasing him about it ever since. Hey, sorry, I couldn't help but overhear. I'm a doctor, but my sister owns a landscaping business. The amount of times that everyone, including me, teases her for being a literal garden gnome, and she's got a dwarf working for her too, but they always call him a gnome. Oh, that's just racist. Yeah, everyone knows that goblins are shitty jewelers, dwarves are shitty carvers, and gnomes are shitty gardeners. Very different. I thought the difference was that we were apparently Jewish? Wait, I thought that was goblins. We've both been used in the humans books. I never got why. Is it because human Jews are supposed to have really big eyes? No idea. Humans make really weird connections and stereotypes sometimes that are so specific, and then at the same time they go, well, I can't tell the difference between 3 totally different species that all have unique cultures. In their slight defense, the three of us are genetically similar enough that experts are fairly sure we descended from the same species. Well, we're not the same species anymore. I gotta confess here, it took me ages to learn the difference between you three. Mostly because all three of you live underground, so I just didn't get the exposure. Bah, you humans, the sunlight boils your brains. That would certainly explain a lot. One coffee? Hey, don't give the sun credit for our stupidity, alright? We don't need any help with that. Also, hot chocolate, please, and one of JC's sugar cookies. Please and thank you. Put the change in the tip jar that just magically appeared on the counter. How odd.
When life gives you overripe bananas, bust out your mixing bowl, grab a stick of Land O'Lakes butter, and bake the best darn loaf of banana bread your book club has ever tasted. Eat it like you own it.
Writing a book is hard.
No, it's not.
Knowing if it's good, even harder.
No.
Meet manuscript analysis. It gives actionable feedback.
He's right. We can't blame the sun for people acting dumb, because that wouldn't explain the dwarves. In my professional medical opinion, that is likely caused by having rocks for brains. Oh, you boys remind me of my husband every time he goes to a veteran reunion. Subterranean people have a very irreverent love and respect for each other that is quite similar to soldiers. Exactly. Although I am a woman. Oh, I'm so sorry, darling. The beard, it always throws me off. I love the little braid that you have in there, though. Quickest way to make friends with the dwarf, compliment the beard. And the quickest way to get them to punch you in the face is to insult the beard. I speak from experience. As do I. Ryan, here is your surplus of sugar. Next. Morning, JC. How was your geeky first date? Really fun. Very geeky. And we're going on a second date next week. Nice. I'm really happy for you. And if you ever have sex in this cafe, I'm dumping ice water over both of you. Dude! Not cool. Them's the rules, boss. It's true. No sexual acts or anything more intense than light kissing on the premises, or I sick Cyrus on you. Oh, fine. Oh, hey, welcome to...
Probably with the audio playing. Man, I did mess with the volume thing in my OBS studio a little bit. I turned it back up. I turned it back up. There. Better? I mean, I'm speaking with both the video playing, my mic audio changed a little bit, at least like quieted down a little bit, and then I also okay, cool. I also have a drink. See, on my own, bought me a dark drink. So.
You. Hi. Easy. Let's hear her out first.
That's real.
Where were you even hiding that? Jean jackets have all kinds of secrets. Sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. I'm just asking for a little clarification on that curse you gave me and my sister. Yes? So, we're each supposed to help 7 different people for a total of 14, or we'll be cursed with bad luck and everyone will know that we kidnapped you and fumbled it for the rest of our lives. Does that mean if one person helps 7, or even all 14, but the other one doesn't, we're both still cursed? You two worked together to entrap me. You can work together to undo the damage. Any chance I could ask you to change that so I don't have to rely on my sister to do her part? So, after you cursed us, Nancy tried to do everything to break the curse with all the magic she knows. None of it worked. I figured that we should play by the rules, and I started volunteering at a homeless shelter and food shelf. They didn't want me there at first, thanks to your curse already letting them know that we were bad news, but I explained the situation and the stipulation, and they let me volunteer on probation. I figured that was a good place to start, and I was right. I've actually made some friends with a few of the regulars. Most of them have criminal records, so they've done some shady stuff too that's dogged them, and we've all connected over that. We bonded over that. One of them was up for a job interview recently, and she didn't have a good outfit, so I just gave her one of my old ones because we're roughly the same size, and I also made her a good luck charm and enchanted it, and she landed the job. And then this purple mark appeared on my arm right here. I assume that's the curse's way of telling me 1 down, 6 to go? Correct. Well, I was really excited, and I immediately told Nancy, and she started screaming at me about how I'm giving in and letting you win and on and on and on. And I realized she's not going to do anything to actually fix this or make up for her mistakes. So I moved out, I blocked her number, and I'm going no contact. It's...
I think so.
Kind of scary. A lot heartbreaking. I've had about 3 mental breakdowns in as many days, but it's something that I have to do. But I can't do that if I'm tethered to her. You still acted of your own volition to harm me, so you are still cursed. But, as of right now, consider yourself untethered to your sister. You're no longer relying on each other to end it. You just focus on helping 6 more people, and then you will be uncursed. Thank you. And, for what it's worth, I'm sorry we kidnapped you. I really did not think that it would go that far. I thought that the worst that Nancy would do is scare you a little. That doesn't excuse any of it, but yeah, sorry. You'll get forgiveness when you've gotten rid of your curse. Good luck. Why are you looking at me like that? Aren't you gonna crack a joke to break the mood? No! Hey, I'm here to pick up a DoorDash order. And buddy, here you go. All 4 drinks are in the carrier with straws, and you also have a bag of treats. Great. Laters. Well, they take far too big of a share of our profits, but I must admit it's very convenient. You upped the prices online to compensate for that, right? Of course. If our customers don't want to come in here to pick it up, then they can pay the extra 15%.
David, the #1 family movie in America.
I do kind of hate when people hate movies. I do kind of hate when people name, like, shows, movies.
CaFae Latte, how can I help you?
I refuse that. If you see a name...
I'm sorry, you're saying you're missing half of your DoorDash order?
It's not me.
You only got the drinks. You've contacted the Dasher, and he said that he only received the drinks from us? What? Oh, that is bullshit. Bullshit. You saw me. I gave him the whole order, including the bag of treats. You heard that? I apologize for my employee's language, but he is right. He did give the Dasher your order in its entirety. I saw it myself. Okay, well, normally I would have no idea who to believe in this scenario, but I'm a regular, I know you're a fairy, and that you're magically/physically incapable of lying, so that makes this easy. And I'm very vexed at the idea of someone accusing me of lying to save their own skins. If you contact the company, they ought to give you a refund, and you tell me if they don't. Yeah, sure, I will. Sorry you had to deal with that. Oh, I'm not the one who's going to be sorry. Cyrus, help me pull up the record of today's Dashers. Someone is getting cursed to only speak truth for a year. Yes! I love the liar curse. Hey, boss?
Flex is too happy
I think we have a problem. Of what variety? 2 college students at 2 o'clock. Their arguing's gotten steadily worse and loud. I think it's going to bother the other customers. I think you're right. Well, we can't do this project if you refuse to even look at the facts. These aren't facts, though. They're liberal biases. They're literally first-hand accounts written over 100 years ago. If I could interrupt. Your discussion is getting a little out of hand, and it's disturbing my other guests. Sorry, we're working on a history project for class that's due in a week. It's causing some stress. We should just pick another topic. We've tried doing that, but every time we do, you keep saying, these aren't facts, or this isn't a real issue. 'Cause they're not. If I may ask, what is this project supposed to be about? Colonialism's effect on the world, which is an inherently negative thing. That is not true. Colonialism has done a lot of good in the world, at the cost of millions of lives and centuries of oppression. Well, that's in the past. Actually, it's still affecting everything and everyone to this day. The only good that colonialism ever brings is to the conquerors. See? And she's an ancient fairy who's actually seen some of it. You're biased, alright, both of you. If you look at it objectively, then you would still see that colonialism only ever helps the conquerors, no matter who's doing it. but Europeans turned it into an art form. Here we go again, trying to make white people feel bad for the color of our skin. I'm a fairy. This is not my true skin tone. It's more of a lavender hue when I drop the glamour, but that's beside the point. You said that colonialism is bad no matter who's doing it, right? Well, other people have colonized others. Like Africa was practicing slavery way before the Europeans showed up. Yes, they did, but their acts of depravity do not excuse your ancestors. And as I said earlier, the Europeans have turned it into a greater art form as they were able to amass more military and technological power and thus cause far more destruction than previously seen on a global scale that is still going on today. Okay, name one time that white people screwed up the world more than anybody else. And don't say slavery or segregation or the Spanish Inquisition or gang violence or police brutality or Afghanistan or Vietnam or Korea or the Opium Wars or Chinese migrants or anything to do with Africa or the Native Americans.
I love the faces. I'm Cyrus.
I do believe you just made my point. If I curse her with silence, will that completely muck up your project? What? No, only one of us has to speak. Great! You're silenced for 7 years, or until you learn to listen to the voices of the historically marginalized and oppressed. Good luck on your report. Thank you! Hi, welcome to CaFae Latte. Be silent, godless demon. What?
Cyrus is probably my favorite character in this. They are so... JC's number binary character.
This did not work the last time one of you tried this. Shall I give you a set of horns too? The light of God protects me from your pagan magic, and I am not alone. I have a petition here signed by over 100 people from my church and neighborhood. We all want you and your godless CaFae out of our neighborhood. Another petition? Seriously? That anti-trans legislation one was... what, just last month? Yeah, it was. What the fuck? If you're so insulted by the Fae, I would love to see your reaction to the vampire bar. It's just down the street.
I got your pizza. Hut!
We should order pizza every game.
Before you watch the biggest games, make sure you've got our biggest pizza in the game.
Oh, I'm delivering a petition to them as well. And the Werewolf Hair Salon, the Goblin Jewelers, and a few other places. The Jewelers? Did my idiot brother play another prank on the locals? I don't think so. Ryan said that they had made an effort to keep their pranks contained to themselves. Apparently, bothering other people outside the business drops their profits. It's not a good look. The people have spoken. You need to leave. Petitions have no legal sway. They're just a way for the masses to share their opinions with authority figures. They also have no economic sway, and since this cafe's profits have increased in the last few months, I don't think they're going anywhere. They're funded by witches. I know. Most of them are very nice. Nicole, babe, you're also a witch. I don't think I've done enough spells to count. And I'm not an official member of Mike's coven yet. I'm still an apprentice. See? This is why we want you gone. You're negatively influencing our community and getting them to practice literal witchcraft. Witches have been practicing magic longer than fairies have been interacting with humanity. It's one of the oldest crafts of your planet. Yeah, see, that's true. Anytime my ancestors tried to mess around with yours, the human witches would roadblock them with wards or draw them away with magical bait. They were an excellent enemy.
Whoops.
You seem weirdly proud of that. It's a goblin thing. Yeah, well, one of the best ways to judge a person or culture's character is by the enemies or allies they make. And one of the best ways to judge their strength is by the enemies they defeat, or how long it takes those enemies to defeat them. And the human witches kept us on our toes for centuries before we all decided to make nice. I mean, whew, they might not be as powerful as fairy sorcerers, I don't think anyone is, but man, you guys were certainly very creative. Huh. Well, in that case, I am an ally of God and Jesus, and I have made immoral sorcerers and evil creatures my enemy. No, you've made a bunch of small business owners your enemy, including one who gives excellent blessings for dirt cheap and curses people who annoy her. That does not make you righteous, that makes you brainless. I swear, the sun just roasts your surface dwellers' brains. any true Christian would make the exact same stand. Oh, honey, no. Any true Christian would make friends, and they wouldn't judge someone for the use of magic any more than we judge them for the use of their smartphones, which would probably be considered magic back when the Bible was actually written. It's not Christ's way. Not Christ taught us to help the poor and needy, to treat others as we wish to be treated, and to overall leave the world a better place than how we found it. And that's what these nice fairies have been doing. Now you said your piece, you made an ass of yourself, so unless you're ordering a coffee, it's time for you to leave. No, I will not be silenced. Yes, you will. Now, I could make this curse of silence last a good long while, maybe teach you a lesson, but that would just make you a martyr in the eyes of yourself and your little circus. So, your silence will last as long as you're in my domain. It'll end once you step foot outside. You can go whine at someone else. Who had the iced banshee blueberry with a shot of strawberry? Right here, ma'am. College student. Gotta be. No way. He never brings in any textbooks. I think he's some kind of businessman. One of those rich ones who runs his own business so he can come in whenever. No way. He comes in way too sporadically for that. Maybe retired? In this economy? Ugh, point. What in the world are you two doing? People watching. Making uneducated guesses about our guests, more like. That's one of the best perks of working in food service. Excuse me, I need a siren song tea. I'm sorry, ma'am. We are out of that item. What are you talking about? You're a fairy. Just magic it up. Magic does not work like that, and my sorcery does not extend to supply chain issues. We have a variety of substitutes. I don't want a substitute. I want my siren song tea. Betcha a nickel she's gonna get a silence curse. That is a sucker's bet. You're not getting it today, and if you have no interest in any of the other options, then I'll have to ask you to leave while you still can. No, I'm not leaving until I get my siren song. You haven't even checked the back! Because I have not received Siren Song Essence for 2 weeks, and we ran out of it 12 days ago. We are out. You are not! Give me my tea! Silence! To save everyone else the headache you just gave me with your shrill, childish voice, you will remain silent for the next year. We should have Siren Song back in another week or 2. Hopefully my hearing will return by then. You okay there, big guy? I love my pointy fairy ears, but every now and then...
It's been chaotic.
Ow. Excuse me, ma'am. Hi. I'm an ASL instructor. This is my card. If you want to use sign language to communicate until you get your voice back, we have lessons every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
I was not expecting that.
Business has been great since you guys got here. Keep it up. I can't tell if I'm insulted by the loophole or impressed by the ingenuity. Hi, I'm from DoorDash. I'm here to pick up an order. It shouldn't be too long. We just need to finish making that last drink. Cool. Cool. So you're a fairy princess, right? I think I've heard something about you giving curses and blessings. Yes. As a matter of fact, I very recently cursed a lying DoorDasher to speak only the truths after he lied about us failing to fill the order that he failed to fully deliver. Yeah, I heard about that. That was great. What about the customers who do get the order, but say that they don't because they want a free meal?
Why does it keep being like flashes? Where's the at?
Because I've had that happen to me. There really is no angle of the system that is genuinely beneficial and honorable, is there? Not really, no. And what sucks is that unless we can prove that we did, in fact, deliver the entire order, we get screwed over and we can lose our jobs. And look, this is not a career or anything, but I do need the money or I wouldn't have this side gig. I could do a good luck charm on you for a price. Broke. The witch covens also sell such trinkets. They're cheaper and thus not as effective, but if you put it on your car when you do these jobs, it should work. Alternatively, I could put another enchantment on this CaFae, a protective spell of sorts on both the items we sell and their messengers. It would only extend to my goods, of course. Hey, that's really all you're responsible for, and that would really help. Hey, this is a card for the coven that I've been working with. I'm still a junior, but I know that they still have a bunch of spells and whatnot that should help you out, and they're really nice. Oh, sweet, thanks. Ah, I see Cyrus has just finished your drink. I'm going to do the enchantment. Excellent work bringing this problem to my attention. Cyrus, if you could make me one of those atrocious Eldritch Blood Red Bull and coffee concoctions, I'm going to need it to do this and get through the dinner rush. A priest walks into a fairy cafe. Not another one of your poor jokes, Cyrus. Bob?
No, priest didn't literally.
Awkward. Could I please have a large mocha with, I believe it's Dragonfire? That's supposed to help curb depression? It works better with an actual antidepressant, but yes, $6. Alright, I'm used to the caller getting me some odd looks, but this is new. We had a hardcore Bible thumper show up last week demanding that we move our godless establishment out of their neighborhood. Shoved a crucifix in the boss's face and everything. I am so sorry. Those types of so-called Christians give the rest of us a bad name. God, give me patience with them. Isn't it God give me strength? Kiddo, if God gave me strength, they would be dead. Man, if you'd been the priest at my church, I would have stuck with Christianity a little while longer. Morning, guys.
Frick, what?
Uh-oh.
Like, you two do your thing.
What, no pointy hat? Not even a broomstick? Oh, hardy har har. You make that joke every time. Oh, you know, I can't resist, you little rapscallion. How's the wife and kid? Oh, they're good. Oh, the meatball recipe that you gave me? Phenomenal. My coven had a potluck last week. It was the star of the show. Now, there's something you don't see every day.
Oh, the first movie.
I am so confused. Oh, Paul's the priest at the church where I grew up, has been for, what, 30 years now? Yeah. I don't consider myself a Christian anymore, not since joining the coven. It just didn't really work out for me. But we still pop in for the Easter and Christmas services, and we volunteer at their food shelf. That's right. And Mike's witch group does a lot of outdoor cleaning and pickups in the local parks and streets. And my congregation, we're always happy to help with that. Speaking of, are we still doing the annual spring cleaning this year? Absolutely. I'm posting it online today, and I'll print some flyers for your old man sensibilities. Thank you. There's only so much screen time these old eyes can take. Oh, my mocha. Yay. Man, why can't every day be this wholesome?
No, see, sorry, it's real flat.
That was a really bad movie. Oh my god, right? And not even in the fun way. Sorry. No. That is not your fault. The previews made it look really good, or at least somewhat redeemable. And the actors are good. There's like 8 Oscars between them. Terrible script, though. Oh, the worst. What makes a bad movie fun? Well, I mean, there are a bunch of different types of good, bad movies, and they all depend on the person watching them. Art is subjective and all that jazz. But my favorite bad movies are the ones that don't take themselves too seriously. Like, they know that they're bad, and that they don't make any sense. And usually my favorites are the ones that are super cheesy. But everyone's having fun. Like, it's like a Michael Bay film, only without the underlying sexism. Oh. I was thinking ones with campy special effects and the obvious plot holes that everyone but the characters realize, usually from the 70s or 80s. Those can be pretty good bad movies, too. Never pegged you for the vintage type. I have a whole collection of them, mostly DVDs, some VCRs. You still have VCRs? That is commitment. That might be my new favorite fact about you. There's a whole bookshelf full of them in my house if you want to see them. Yeah, I would like to see that.
You, just you, building your app
So great. Oh my
on
god.
base 44. Describe.
Morning, JC. Good morning. I've got the usual fudge and brigadeiros. I did not have time to make the chocolate dipped sugar cookies, unfortunately, but I did have plenty of regular cookies here. What? Are we that disappointed in the desserts? No, not at all. We are simply intrigued by your choice of clothing. Oh. Oops. Had a fun night at Nicole's, I see. Please do not share any details. Yeah. Hey, Nicole. I grabbed the wrong jacket. It's very comfortable. Disagree. You grabbed the perfect jacket. Well, it's important to change up the wardrobe every now and then.
What's your jacket?
Oh my god. Nicole. He gets it from Bob.
Alright. Where's the end of today's season? Season 10. Season 10 was so... That was entertaining. I did love Season 10. Cyrus's reactions, finally getting a pet name between Nicole and JC. Let me see. That's fair. Sweet. One is better to me. Okay, that's fair. John Carroll? Alright, then at some point we will pick up on season 11. Oh my god, I mean, Whoa. Bitter? Do you mean bitter? With like an I? Hang on, I can type it out. Real quick. Let me pull up a doc. Or just bitter? Oh, so yeah, if coffee makes you break out in hives, then that's a fair reason to not like it. Like, you should not be drinking something, or you should not be forced to enjoy something if it makes you freaking break out. Hives is not good. Freaking thing, my hoodie. Already. Is it better? Like, yeah, I can't have, like, plain coffee. Like, I enjoy the coffee, like, Starbucks makes, where that probably is sugar in it. The coffee my parents buy are not that good. Yeah. Yeah. Plus, better sweetness. Yeah. Coffee's all better sweetness. Anything like sweet, like sugary. Like, I had, one time, I had a peppermint mocha from the Starbucks at Nysra's. And my mom and I were shopping there. Because we were just there, my mom wanted coffee, so she offered me to buy one as well. The peppermint mocha, it was for like the holidays. It was so good. Yes, please, my next idea. Yeah, bitter. You're thinking of bitter. Yeah, welcome. A minute. It took me a little bit to realize what you're trying to say, but I'm like, oh, bitter. That makes sense. Yeah, the coffee my parents buy is bitter. The stuff at Starbucks is so good. Like, the peppermint mocha that was up there for the holidays on the menu. So good. And it was a little hot, but you know, it wasn't too hot. So nice. Loved it. Tastes so good. At some point my mom questioned, like, how was I? Like, I already almost done with them. Like, because I'm not the one pushing the cart. Oh, so it's really good. Yeah, so, okay, so it's 5:14, almost 5:15, definitely 5:15. We finished watching season 10. I'm thinking Saturday is just like a hangout live with the code to a booklet on a pinned comment. And then Sunday, we continue watching this. So good. Yeah. It's always a good one. like my eyes sorry, when I was first looking at the menu, my eyes like immediately landed on it. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try that. That looks so, or it sounds so freaking good. And it was delicious. 10 out of 10. Do you recommend? So sweet text. Card. Yeah, that sucks. That must suck. Alright, but it's 5:15. We finished doing what today's live stream was, so I should get going and do my own stuff. I am gonna pop and gum. I'm gonna pop and gum because I do want to do something. Stuff. I'm gonna chew the freaking straw. Being healthy. So I'm gonna go. I will be live next weekend. So see you all then. Have a good day, night, wherever you live, and I will see you all next weekend. Maybe. Also, I do recommend go check out the newest video so far. You know, like pancake. Ooh, are you okay? I do recommend go check out the newest video. It has a lot of lore, which I do think you all might enjoy.